Just preparing myself for you. Pisces, namaste, welcome in. Luxury Magical here to do another reading for you. We will be having today a look into your past, present, and future energies. And it is a general reading, something you should always keep in mind that this may or may not resonate with you, Pisces. It applies for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus best, but anyhow, for any heavy placements of a Pisces sign in your chart, this might be resonating with you. Okay, so let's dive straight into that. In case you are interested in personal reading with me, we can make it happen. Take a look in the description box. You have all of the information how you might reach me. Can reach me. Okay, let's see, Pisces. What's up with you? Thank you so very much for tuning in, whether you are coming back or you are just stopping by. I truly appreciate that, Pisces. Okay, so let's see. You have some of the combination messages, I can tell already. Let's talk about the overall energy for you, the Nine of Swords. So automatically we see the Nine, which is always signifying the cycle is ending. You are on the edge of having a brand new start, brand new beginning. This might be about very specific situation for some of you that have ended. I feel like, it might be that you are the one who actually ended a situation with somebody or vice versa, because the energies can always go vice versa, something you should always keep in mind as well, Pisces. This is the energy of leaving, being left alone, not quite positive energy, not quite positive place to be, but I feel like, this is just a part of the process that you're going through, a part of the cycle that is ending for you. It's air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, which you might be having prominent in your chart. I'm picking up that some of you might be air rising, or, maybe the other storyline around that the person you were dealing with, the person who actually left you in the cold or abandoned you or made you feel that way at least, has some air placements. Doesn't have to be the case though, because tarot, as you might know, is all about the energy, okay? So Nine of Swords, it's quite heavy, okay? It can give you a headache. It can give you a sleepless nights. It can be that you are overthinking something about that. I feel like this is truly about some specific situation that have happened. I feel like for a lot of you, this is actually the past tense, something that have happened, and now you are finding yourself into the energy of the Nine of Swords, where you just go through the process of feeling every possible emotion that you can feel, that a human being can feel. But let's see how this affects your reading. Very soon, very, very, very soon, experiencing today as well. But, we are having, depending where you are in this world, the full moon in your sign, Pisces. So I truly get to understand why this appears to be the overall energy for you. This reading is anyhow timeless, so whenever you come across, it's a perfect timing for you, okay? Let's start. You have an opening message of Temperance, and this is Sagittarius energy. It is a major arcana, so for a lot of you, I always get to say as a reader, when I get to see a major arcana as the opening message, the first message of a reading, it's always a sign that you truly need to hear and embrace the messages, okay? So Temperance is divinely guided and divinely protected energy. Whether you believe in it or not, it's not about a belief system. It's about that it is real, just as astrology is. And you are being divinely guided, divinely protected, whatever you might be feeling right now, whatever you might be going through right now. No matter how heavy this might feel for you, you are divinely guided, divinely protected. Temperance is also signification of patience and learning to be patient. I feel like something is coming in that will blow your mind, that will even open your heart more, because here you are hurting and you're going through that hurt and pain. I feel like you are alone. And Pisces is, including Aquarius and Scorpio, also one of the signs who is mostly misunderstood, because all of us, we have Aquarius, Scorpio, and Pisces are the most complicated mates as a sign in zodiac, because all three of them, including Pisces as well, we have two planetary rulers, and that makes it a little bit more spicy in a complication. So those three signs mostly get the tendency to be misunderstood. That does not and should not mean that we should be misled. Okay, so let's clarify temperance straight away. It is appearance of the past energies. As I have mentioned, I will be having a look today into past, present, and future energies for you, Pisces. So let's see and clarify the temperance. For a lot of you, you have learned what it truly means to be patient. And for a lot of you as well, that was just a part of you going through that cycle of the Nine of Swords, which is, by the way, closing. It can be for some of you that a loved one left you, whether on a physical realm, leaving you, like passing away. My condolence, I believe it is said so in English, if that is the case. And if not on a physical realm, in that kind of a way, I felt like a loved one left you. Okay, temperance clarified with laziness, which is another message, Pisces, for being in a comfort zone. And I feel like the universe actually pushed you in the direction to get out of your comfort zone, which is for you totally surprising. And we have past life, which is always signifying, most of the cases for me as a reader, it's a past life connection. It's a past life experience. So this has to do something with your karma and with you paying the karmic debts. In some cases, even you releasing the ties, the karmic ties. So it has been done in the recent past for you. You cut the ties, you paid the debt, but in order for that to happen, you needed to get out of your comfort zone. And you listened and you followed, you learned about patience. Probably that's why you felt like you are divinely guarded. Don't do that, okay? You felt like you are divinely guarded and divinely protected. And it can be that, many heavy things, like strange things was happening to you. Not only having those weird dreams, but also like engaging weird situations, weird people, like out of a sudden, out of nowhere. And I feel like those were actually attacks on your spirit, Pisces, but you survived that. Bottom of the deck for the clarification, we have earthy energy, which is going steady and slow, but still winning the race. Yeah, all of a sudden, kabam. So let's move into the present energy for you, Pisces. That is the Wheel of Fortune. Here it is right now happening for you. Something fated and something destined, okay? Something that is meant to find you. After you have learned the lessons, after you've been through what you've been through. And we have it with the Four of Pentacles. And I feel like this is the cleansing. For you to experience something that is fated here for you with another major arcana, by the way, Pisces, in your reading, the number of 10, which is, interestingly enough, as you get to see the overall energy, we have the 9, closing of a cycle. Where we have an end, there is automatically many doors that are opening. Not one, but many possibilities, many doors that are opening. Another beginnings. Stop doing that! The Wheel of Fortune is always destiny, fate, and a big signification of a change. Something that will impact you in many years ahead. And, like 5, 10, 20, maybe 30 years for even some of you. It is a part of your ego. I feel like for some of you, this might be a cleansing of your own personality, like what is not serving your highest good, including this type of ego, because Four of Pentacles is earth energy that does not know how to share, does not know how to give. It's only about taking. It is selfish. It is egocentric and egoistic as well. So it's the kind of a proud energy, taking themselves up in the sky, losing the ground under their feet. So not quite positive earthy energy. And in some cases, Pisces, this will be the change that will bring in the balance. As you get to see, we have the black and white just uniting, creating the great balance, yin-yang energy. And what I want to tell Pisces is, for some of you, this might be your energy impact on you. For others of you, or maybe even in both cases, because it can also go both ways. We have that mutual energy of cleansing the space, cleansing everything that it's not going in your favor, because this is about you. It is your reading, Pisces. And this might be the energies of the people around you, in your surroundings, in your environment, on your work, like in your workplace, in home, people who you were just meeting randomly. And that was kind of a situation that I was picking up with the temperance, you know. I was even describing that through an example. It might be occurrence here as well in your present moment, that you were just releasing and realizing as well that this is something that is not serving your highest good. This is something that is having an impact on you very negatively, okay? So it's a combination of the messages, just as I have mentioned. You have that in the present moment, in the near future, which I will be looking into a few seconds. Let's just clarify this straight away. Okay, so for the clarification, again, we have the world, which is, again, very big change. Like the world is changing, the world inside of you. And as above, so below, it's just the way the universe works, one of the laws even of the universe. So big change that is truly impacting you, okay? So for the clarification, Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles, we have the inner voice, which is always about intuition. So very intuitive at this very moment. And it's no wonder, because, again, the full moon is playing this time out in your sign, and it's going to be maybe, even if, one of the most emotional of the year 2023. And there is something that your intuition is telling you, which is having to do with the Four of Pentacles energy that I described seconds earlier. You also have it with a Lovers, which is Gemini major arcana, another major arcana, in a clarification, but still. And we have with conditioning, which is another change. But this is that kind of change where you get to recognize your strengths, your power, that you do not need to follow the crowd and to fit in and to just, you know. But many Pisces, as I know, they just do not truly necessarily give a fuck about fitting in. Very similar energy to Aquarian as well, like being your own spirit. And this is just, I feel, encouraging for you, Pisces, to do not follow the rules, do not follow the crowd. I feel like the change that is happening for you right now, it will truly distance you from toxicity in any way or manner. It will distance you from many people who are, maybe sucking onto your energy, not good for your mental health, for your emotional state of being. And right now, all that happenings, it also has to do with the Lovers. And I feel like you are having somebody by your side, whether you are in an official relationship with them or not, whatever the case is. This is mutual love. This is mutual giving and taking. And I feel like for some of you, this might be a mutual lesson that the both of you as the Lovers are going through, because it is appearing here that the both of you are learning that it is truly everything about giving. And, this is like you are the third sign that I start doing right now. And I said that for a Leo reading. I said the same sentence in a Sagittarius reading. So maybe you're having some fire prominent in your chart, Pisces. Maybe you want to go and check out the readings. Maybe you will find something that will signify with your situation personally for you and truly be meaningful and helpful. I would recommend that. Big change, like right now, big change, which is affecting you and the lover and your partner, your significant other. Very intuitive at this very moment. Your dreams might be blashing out. You are getting a lot of downloads, very psyche energy that is coming through, and it all signifies that something faded and destined for you is happening. Like you have the wheel of fortune, you have the worlds, and you have conditioning. And underneath the world, I get to see the energy of shady, needy, greedy kind of a lady. No matter of your gender, I'm saying lady because she is the one who is illustrated on a card. And this is kind of a same energy. So I feel like in the past you were probably alone for a very long time, and it's kind of obvious that sometimes we fall down that track of creating a habit of being alone. And it's actually quite isolating and difficult and dangerous because we fall into that. I got all for myself and I'm only about to take. I don't need to share. I don't need other people. I don't need significant others. And I feel like, also the last reading of yours, if you have not watched it, go and watch it. It was like the relationship that you have entered. Like I do see you are in a relationship, Pisces, and that relationship is very significant for you. This is something faded, and you obviously needed to pay that karmic debt and cut the soul ties, karmic ties with somebody else, so this person can come into your life, and so you guys can get together. This is such a powerful reading. Especially that we are having the full moon tomorrow on the 31st. Okay, so let's move into the future energies. 8 of Cups, here it is. Here it is, manifesting your dream life, manifesting the happiness and prosperity, everything good and positive you get to imagine. Making a wish upon. 8 of Cups is strong message about manifesting and having that ability to believe that you are walking towards sunshine. Okay. Water element energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it goes in a combination with the Page of Cups. I feel like in the near future, you and your significant other will truly communicate and put the cards on the table as to be said. What is making you happy? What is making them happy? And to create that happiness together. I feel like you are truly sick and tired of doing it alone, of being alone. And since this is quite fresh and new, especially in the near future, because of the Page of Cups, pages are always something new, something fresh. And this one is about falling in love and communicating, not being afraid, not being in fear, to open up your heart. And I feel like you will do exactly that. In the near future, you will open up your heart even more because you're still closing that process of being alone and feeling of lonely and not being understood, not being seen. I feel like just feeling that, you felt kind of invisible, like nobody mattered, nobody could see you. And it is because you were quite hurting in the past. And that cycle is closing. Thanks to yourself, thanks to the other significant person. And as you get to see, we all find love sooner or later. We do. So, 8 of Cups and Page of Cups being clarified with the Fool, Aries, and Aquarian energy, which is, again, new start, new beginning. So this is truly some total new experience for you. To share the love, to feel the love, to be open for love, to give love. You are falling in love even more than you are right now, because that all changes and transformation that are happening for you, you truly get to feel it to the core, and you get to see how this person put an impact on you, how it shows you what love is, and that not only that you are capable of love, conditioning message, but also that you deserve love. And I feel like you did not get that. You did not got like you did not get the opportunity to feel loved from maybe younger age for some of you Pisces until this period. But Saturn sometimes works that way. Seeing beyond the illusion. This is another message of clarification. Like none of the delusions, breaking the illusions. If you had some, which in this case might have to do through the Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups energy, which is, by the way, water element energy, your energy, Pisces. It was having to do with your belief system, and I feel like that's crashing. Thanks to your ability to find love, accept love, thanks to two of you uniting and being together and discovering all of that. And I said Saturn. For those of you, I feel like some of you just ask yourself why Saturn, what she's talking about. But Neptune is a ruler of the Pisces as the first planetary ruler. I have mentioned in your reading already. You, Scorpio, and Aquarius has two planetary rulers, and Saturn is the other one of yours. That's one in that kind of a mix. Other signs, other people just get to, have difficulties to understand us. So another message of clarification, back on track with the Eight of Cups and Page of Cups, we have from time to time taking closer look and closer step before I actually make a decision or make a move. And this is you learning the lesson to not rush anything. And from previous experiences and relationships, Pisces is what I'm picking up with. This person is different, and you get to see that they are different. They're making you different, impacting you positively to truly shine bright on your lights, which is what love truly is about. I truly get to feel this is unconditional, and I'm so happy to do this reading for you guys. Like, truly. Bottom of the deck for this clarification, we have a battle. So for some of you, there are difficulties to communicate the love through. I feel like you want to express the love, what you feel in words, but it's not possible because very big, strong emotions and feelings are overflowing you, Pisces. And maybe trying some other ways would be my advice here for this reading as a reader, Pisces. To find some other ways to express your love. It can be that you will be having difficulties to actually proceed what's going on because of the past experiences and relationships that you were in. It can be also difficulties to come out of that delusional world that you have created inside of you, that you do not deserve, that you are not loved, that, I don't know, like people can, like every possible shit can go through a head and we can believe that. But, this is something that is on a deeper level, very wounded inside of you. That's why I was telling you this may have to do something to do with a very young age, maybe even childhood, that you just felt not understood, not being loved, not being appreciated. And of course, when you get to come into adulthood, you get to reflect all of that. And yeah, it's a sad story, but trust me, all of us, we very often need to go through that cycle. It's just the way that lessons are put. I don't know other way to describe it. I mean, I would know, but I don't want to take many of the time. So your treasure is at hand. This is about the present moment that it's happening right now. Maybe you are not truly, because of those issues and wounded, hurting, and delusions that you have created, you are not maybe able to see the treasures that are at your hand, including the relationship, the connection that you have with this person. But that will come onto its place. I know that. Love is the reason. Beautiful message. Each person in your life is there for a reason, and that reason always has something to do with love. And this is, like such a beautiful message. Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. Exactly. Please do not ignore your psychic abilities. If you are a light worker, if you are a psychic, if you are, like, there are so many of us, and do not ignore that. Do not ignore that. You were born with that equality. Literally the same message. Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. Don't ignore the dreams. Don't ignore the signs. Don't ignore your clear audience, your clear abilities. None of them. None of them. Enjoy it. Be it. Express it. Play with that in a good manner, in a good way, of course, in a healthy way and healthy manner. So, right now we are moving into another oracle messages for you, Pisces. You are very, very psychic. Very, very psychic. Okay, so the first one coming through is Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. You see that? Unlock the magic within. Like we just seconds ago talked about that. 2 messages from another deck saying the same. And I'm putting it through like, do not ignore it, because I feel a lot of you want to suppress that. And you can't. You cannot suppress your lights. And you should not. Unlock the magic within. I'm sorry if it is a little bit darker. I hope you get to see at least. Star Ancestor. Another angel and ancestor message for you. Follow the voice of your soul. And that is that inner voice as intuition coming through. And that is seeing beyond the illusion as well coming through. I feel like deep inside you know your wounds. You know what have happened. You discovered that. You have realized that. You know the truth about that part of yourself. Who is hurting? Why it's hurting? And I feel like for many, many years, having all those experiences, Pisces, you just did not... Unbelievable every single time. Excuse me. So I feel like through many, many years of experience that you've been through, Pisces, you just ignore that, to deal with that, to face that. Because of the fear, of course, what might come out, how might be after that. Like delusional fears that I will lose the person who I am now for my greater good, actually, for my highest good, actually, because I'm going to deal with the truth. It's almost like you are sticking to the past version of yourself, or even the present version of yourself. But your future self, it's like watching and being like, please, child, do not be afraid. You can be so great. You can be so great, magical. You are magical. So follow the voice of your soul. There is something that your intuition is communicating through. Please use it. Listen to it, okay? 2 more messages for you, Pisces. She-wolf, unleash the wild within. And this is that conditioning message that was coming through. For you to experience the change, to, not be afraid, to not follow the rules, to, stand out of the crowd. Because, trust me, I know, as a light worker, I know that you don't have friends. You lose a lot of people. And people get to see how strong you are, what you're capable of, and just very often do not even ask you how you are doing because they know you're strong and you will figure that out and you got your shit together, especially as a single mom, for an example of mine. So trust me when I say I do know, there are just stuff that go with that power. Unleash the wild within. Do not be afraid to show who you are, to shine that light. What is meant for you will find you. And that is, you got that confirmation, like through the Wheel of Fortune, through the world message of the clarification, conditioning message again. Yeah. Winter, take care of your needs. So this winter might be very significant for you, Pisces. Yeah. Okay. Let's move into another messages for you. Baby, why? Every single time. Every single time when I do a reading, he uses it not in such a positive manner. Okay. So we have pay attention to your dreams. It's all connected. Like Pisces. Don't be, not at least with me while you're listening to my readings, excuse me. Don't be, what's the word? When you're just skeptical. Don't be skeptical. I feel like you're a very skeptical personality. So pay attention to your dreams. It's all connected. I shuffle my cards. There are no coincidences. What comes out, comes out. What I pull, I get to pull with a reason. So you get to hear it and get to find out the message. I am safe. Universe protects me. I am full of life energy. Just a reminder for you, the first chakra. Another message from the first chakra. If you have fear of failure, meditate with red stones and candles. And I do feel there is a fear. That's why maybe you got difficulties and are in a battle to communicate with the Page of Cups energy and the battle at the bottom of the deck for the clarification of the messages, because you have the fear that this relationship will fail, that you will mess something up, because you always mess something up. And such scenarios, maybe even playing scenarios in your head, water elements can be like that. Like, I do forgive you, you should forgive yourself as well. Don't harm yourself unnecessarily. Meditate with red stones and candles. Moving on. I trust my guidance by my divine. This is the crown chakra. Common addictions, sugar, food, alcohol, relationships. I just wrote that down as an example of common addictions, but this can be literally anything. Watching TV way too much, watching porn way too much. I don't know. Whatever you were doing way too much, stop doing it too much. Find the balance. Set boundaries, put yourself first. Another general message for you, Pisces. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. The answer that you are seeking, you need to dive deeper into your intuition. The inner voice and seeing beyond the illusion. Cut those delusions. I don't know what's the deal about, water signs sometimes creating that world. Not even water signs. Anyone can have it. But, like creating those worlds where you got all that scenarios and feelings and emotions that you're going through, which is, reality somewhere in, I don't know. Advice for your reading, Pisces, bear with me, is vision. You see potential in what others overlook. Hold your vision. Trust the process. Use that vision of yours. Put it on a board. Write it down. Be open to that. Maybe there is a vision that wants to come through. That's why the inner voice and intuition is coming through as well. And you need to pay closer attention to that to allow it. Purpose. Purpose. Now I got it. Purpose. Your destiny isn't a straight line. It's a spiral. Enjoy the journey. Always, anytime, many of the cases, I just get to mix those two words. Anyhow. These are your messages. Once again, purpose, your destiny isn't a straight line. It's a spiral. You should just enjoy the journey. Make the best out of it. Do not create any delusional words inside of your head because you are just unnecessarily hurting yourself. Now we got it. So I hope this is helpful. I can't talk anymore. I hope this is helpful. I hope that you resonate. Thank you so very much for watching and being here. Spread the light, shine bright, enjoy who you are. Thank you.